Hey, it's Artistic Nick. Thanks for the click. In tonight's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to draw Marvel superheroes. Hit subscribe, smack the notifications button, follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Hello guys, Artistic Nick here once again. Thanks for the click. Here's tonight's tutorial. I'm going to be drawing Wolverine from the X-Men and the Marvel Universe. I'm going to be talking you through this drawing. I've had a few comments on the community asking me to talk you through it and where I'm going with it and how I'm finding certain areas and certain points. So what I'm starting with on Wolverine today is his mouth area and nose. I always try and find something that's quite central, and then from there I can work off. So I'm now looking for the side of Wolverine's head, so his sort of mask going up into the spikes on the top of his head. As you can see, I'm finding a point which is level, very similar to the right hand side, and I'm coming down to that centre piece, which again, like I said, was his nose. It's quite a good character to draw, this one. There's quite a good in a little while I'll show you some reflections on the actual hood, the black hood or black face mask or cowl, whatever you want to call it, and I'll just show you how you can get those. I'm going to be using both my Pilot V5 thin, I think it's called the Tech Point pen. I'll put a link to the descriptions in the descriptions on this. You can get these from Amazon, they're very cheap. I'll also be using my Sharpie pen. So as you can see, I'm coming down the left side of the face and under the chin. I'm doing the same now on the right hand side, trying to keep this as smooth as possible so that the pen's not jumping all over the page. I'm leveling both the sides up now, coming under the chin. He's actually got quite a flat chin in this drawing here. Coming up now onto the neck sort of area there, he's got almost two like black spiky, he's got spiky bits all over his body. He's got three on the left side and two on the right side, so he's got two underneath his chin area there. Coming for his head area now, so it's a fairly flat shaped head. It's not a very oval or very rounded top to the head. And then there's just a little bit of detail that comes in here. Now I think we're going to be moving on to the eyes. And the eyes, again, like in a lot of the Marvel characters, it's very much like Spider-Man's eyes. So we're going swooping up, which is sort of mirroring the side of the cowl or the hat. And then we've got this it's almost a half moon shape, sort of crescent effect that we're coming down on. So there are his eyes, and they're actually left white on this picture. Now what I'm doing is I'm sort of finding the edge of the eyes and coming down to find where his hat or his cowl comes into his mouth area. And we're going to be going for the mouth area in a second. He's got a couple of like small teeth visible as well. As you can see, his mouth is open. He's doing a sort of a growl or a grimace, I guess. His sort of trademark face that he pulls when he's in battle. And just a couple of hints there of teeth, not too much detail going in there. There's a couple of ridges on his nose that you can see me going through. They're sort of like an M shape or a little squiggly shape, just to give that a little bit of definition. And now coming down from the left side, finding that midpoint there. This is actually one of his legs. This is his right leg, the left leg as we're looking at it. And then his right foot, as we're looking at it, is sort of kicking out towards the page. So we've made sort of an oval shape there. He's got a little bit of detailing on his chest. This is his little six pack. So I'm doing a sort of an arc shape. Not quite a Y, an upside down Y, but almost an upside down Y. That's just giving us some detail there. And then going in, he's got a little belt on with a little X-Men sign underneath that. His arms are coming out to the sides, and he's got his trademark, the claws that are sticking out. He's got some little gloves on that you'll see in a second, but these are now what you can see on the drawing. They're actually coloured in black at the end, but they're sort of like, I don't know if they're hair or what they are, but they're sort of little spiky parts that come out from his rib cage and go in towards the middle of his torso. And like I said, I do colour them in black at the end. So we're just finding all the basic features and just trying to get them lined up, getting the proportions right. Looking now to see where his shoulders and his arms are coming down, whereabouts they're popping out. So that's the underside of his arm, and then the top of his shoulder here coming down. And he's got, like I said before, a small glove on, which again I think I colour in black towards the end. And then he's got his little rounded fist, and you'll see me drawing some circle shapes there, which are indications of his fingers, which are curled around into a fist shape. He's got 3 fingers on the drawing that I'm drawing, and 1 thumb. And then he's got his 3 long claws, his adamantium claws. If any of you have followed the Marvel Universe, you'll know that Wolverine is basically made from a metal called adamantium. It was fused to his bones in one of the earlier X-Men movies and in the comics and the cartoon series. So they're his trademark claws that he likes to get out when he's fighting. There's his little glove going on. So again, I colour that in black, and just a little bit of detail going in there into the bicep. So again, just making sure that the pen stays smooth on the lines, not holding it too far down towards the nib. Coming over onto his right arm now, the left arm as we look at it, there was just a little bit of his top, the shoulder area, sort of a shoulder pad that you could just see protruding out there, which you couldn't see on the right side as we look at the page. And this time his hand is in a more of a profile view rather than the front view, as you could see with the hand that we've already completed. There's some hair detail going in now, so just some little dashes just to represent some of the hair, because as you know, Wolverine, or Logan as most of you will know him, is quite a hairy character. And then we'll see his talons or his claws coming out again, and this time they're at a slightly different angle. So like I said, this hand is at a more of a profile, so you're looking at the side of it, so what you'll get is a slightly different impression of the claws compared to the one on the right hand side. Looking now to see how the cowl comes down and covers the rest of his head. We're just getting ready now to use the Sharpie pen. So what you'll see me doing in a second with the Sharpie pen is I'm just going to highlight a few areas on the mask or the cowl that are reflecting the light, and we're going to leave those parts white. So you'll see me now highlighting those, just marking the areas out roughly. There's some just above both eyes, and then there's a white streak which goes down the side of the cowl in towards the middle of the head, just to leave some areas of it that are, like I said, reflecting the light, and just give it a nice dimension, a nice touch to it. It sort of brings the drawing to life, actually. It really did turn out quite nice, this one, almost as well, probably on a similar level to the Deadpool one, which I drew a couple of days ago. So I'll put a link up into that one if you've not seen that one. I'm really happy with how Deadpool turned out. But as always, if you've got any more characters that you would like me to have a go at drawing for you, then don't hesitate to let me know. Leave me a comment in the comments bit below, and you can also get hold of me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Let me know what you think. If there's anything you'd like me to draw or a tutorial on something, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. I'm just going to say thank you once again, as always, for supporting my channel. As a small but growing YouTube channel, it's really important that you guys do watch the videos, like them and comment on them, and view them, to the end. I hope that you're finding these tutorials helpful and you're giving them a go. I used to watch an awful lot of these types of tutorials when I first started out drawing over a year ago now, and used to rewind them, fast forward, pause, and just sort of get a feel for how the artists that I was watching were actually creating some of their drawings. So I'm going to speed up some of the colouring in now, which you can see. It did take quite a while to get this filled in because it was quite a large area, so you will see it speed up, and there'll be a few jumps here and there going through until the end. So I'm going to leave you to it now, guys. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do that. hit the notifications icon, which is the bell in the small corner, and that will keep you updated. I am trying to aim for daily tutorial videos with my cartoons and my Pokemon, X-Men. I think I'm going to be doing Star Wars, Transformers in the not too distant future. So give that notifications button a smack so that you are notified, and come and follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. But thanks again, and I'll leave you to the end of the film or the movie. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll speak to you again soon.